What is going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of a very condensed Sunday sermon, Mother's Day edition. Guys, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all the moms out there that are continuing to kill it. They're the reason you're here. So you always got to give thanks, no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation. To all the moms in our groups, Badass Traders, we thank you as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just dive right in, guys. Today, I want to do a very quick episode. As we know, the market last week really stayed in the same range. So levels will be very, very similar. But I do want to talk about one thing, what to expect this week. We do have Wednesday and we have Thursday, two huge things coming out. Okay, Wednesday and Thursday. Now, why am I always so concerned with, the economic data? Well, we know, guys, the market revolves around the Fed. We know the Fed is literally using two metrics on whether or not it's going to be using quantitative tightening. Oh, excuse me, and how? Excuse me. Oh, wow, that's rude. How effective, or how quickly they can utilize their toolbox, quote unquote, right? And they're using two things. They use job numbers, right? They always talk about how's the job market, and then they talk about CPI. Well, they've been calling tops on CPI. They've been calling tops on CPI. Well, Wednesday, we'll see. Does it come in exactly where this would be a top, where they might get the same exact print as last time? Is it hotter? Is it not? Are the jobs better? Are they not? You guys obviously saw on the non-farm payroll jobs. The jobs came out strong. You would think that's a great thing. Well, what that means if they came out strong is the market head faked us to the upside, and then futures decided to fall. What that was basically saying is market's so strong that now the Fed has more room to do tightening. When in reality, if they do more tightening, then the market's going to go lower. Okay. So it's kind of a little, it sounds a little backwards, but that's what I'm looking for here. Okay. I have zero, I'm not going to make any guesses on what I think the numbers are. We're going to play what's in front of us. But we need to make sure that we're expecting and to know in the pre-market there's going to be movement here, and we have to be ready to strike when we're going to strike. Right. So without any other things that I'm really watching, I'm really not really watching any earnings or anything like that. It's basically these two things for this week. And obviously, we'll get right to the chart. We can see that we are flirting with death, pretty much. Okay, we have the weekly chart here. I like to zoom out from a weekly standpoint. Okay, to see what's going on. Well, everybody was calling for 400 last week. Because everybody was calling for 400 last week, they didn't take it to 400 last week. Okay, and you could see this huge range we operated in. We went from 405 to 430, pretty much. Okay, that is a 25-point range. So what we're going to look for this week, okay, we obviously know that this 410 level, okay, and also really 405, because we did have a double bottom in there this week. We know this level in here is a huge, huge, huge level. Okay, so the downside number is very, very simple. Okay, downside is very simple. Right here, obviously, you guys see double bottom. Okay, two bounces off it, very decent bounces. Now 405, 403 to 400. Remember this gap. This is a gap. This is a price target I've had on here for a long time. It takes us all the way back over here. I don't even think I'll be able to go. Let's see. Well, yep. You guys see this gap? Mink. See this gap right here, right? This is all the way back of last year, right? Last year, a year ago. Okay, this is the gap. So everyone's eyeing that gap, okay, right there. So I'm thinking, let me zoom back in. Okay, very simple numbers here. We have 405, which is this weekly low. It's a double bottom as well. Okay, we got 403, and we know 403 because it's the beginning of the gap. And then we have this thing I like to watch here called the 100-day moving average, and it is right there at 403. Okay, the gap filled down with them before 100, and then on my nice Fibonacci retracement, I have the 127.2 level here at 396. Okay, and then the 161.8 at 378. Okay, now I'm not saying we get down here this week. I'm just saying because we like to use our MAs to kind of guide us. We talk about how they're magnets. This would be the next magnet, but there's nothing really like on the daily chart underneath. All the MAs are all on top of us. Okay, if you take a look, all the MAs, right? 5, 8 EMA, 21 EMA, 20 MA, 50 MA, 100 MA, 200 MA. Everything's above, right? So we're trying to get these downside levels. We have to kind of zoom out and use some other techniques and strategies. So downside 405, really simple. Okay. 405, 403, 400, 396, 378. Okay. Now the upside. What are we looking to do for the upside? Well, I like, okay, we all know we love the 5MA. 5MA is this blue dotted, right? That's 417, 417. Okay. That level is also very relevant. Where? On which chart? But go to the monthly chart. Let's take a look here. Okay. We've got 417, the 20 SMA on the monthly and the 5 SMA on the daily chart. So 417 above 417. Okay. I really still like this 421-ish level. 419 to 421. So I would look at 419. Okay. So upside, we go 417. It would be 419, 421. Okay. 425/6, 428, 430. And we could see what? That we have the 20-day right here at 430. We have the 50-day at 436. All righty. So upside numbers 417. Okay. 417, 419, 421, 425, 428, 430, 435. Okay. Really, other than that, guys, that's it. That's it. We obviously see this double bottom. Every time we've gotten down here, we've had a major bounce. Okay. You see all these touches off this bottom, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bounce up, bounce up, bounce up, bounce up. Okay. Do we get another? I don't know. We'll see. The S&P 500 futures, are currently down 40 handles right now. But, obviously what we say in our community is the futures don't matter till the morning, when they don't, because they could open up literally green. We'll have to see what the overnight action is telling us. All right. But right now they are lower. So let's see where we actually open tomorrow. Okay. So one last time, guys, very, very quickly, how we get the levels. Okay. 405, 403, 400, 396. Okay. All at play this week, most definitely, in my opinion. If we get really froggy, 378. All right. To the upside, 417, 419, 421, 425. Okay. 428, 430, 435. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. And don't forget, the 200-day moving average is way, 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 way up here at 448. Okay, just for good measure, guys. Other than that, thanks for rocking with me on this quick video. Hope y'all had a great Mother's Day. Look forward to seeing y'all bright and early in the pre-market and going over some updated levels of the highs and lows from the overnight session. Guys, have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you in the pre-market. Peace.